Hi guys, 3 months ago I was invited to an online talk show about theater, and it was a series of talk shows, and in that episode where I was in, it was about my journey, well, not only me but our journey as theater actors. There were 6 of us guests for that episode, and I was excited when I was invited because I don't only get to share the screen with some of the best young actors in our city, but also I was excited to share my experience, my journey, and what I have learned through the years to hopefully the younger generations. It was pre-recorded, so when we did the recording, it took us a very long time to finish the recording, and sadly, not all of us were able to answer all the questions that were thrown to us because some guests shared longer than some of us. So it was what we call in Filipino as bitin. I was excited to share a lot. Well, not really a lot, but I was excited to share. And some questions I was not asked, and for those questions that I was asked, I had very limited time to answer. So 3 months after that, tonight particularly, miraculously, I have nothing to do here at home. So, and it's very rare that I don't have anything to do, whether it's related to work, it's related to passion, or doing public service for my father and his work. So tonight I decided to make this vlog, and hopefully I will be able to answer the questions in that talk show, the questions that I did not, or I was not able to answer completely because I had limited time, and also answer the questions that were not asked to me. So let's go through each question one by one, and I'll also be sharing to you my answers to those questions. So let's go. What are the things you enjoy in theater? Share your experience with an unforgettable production. Can you tell us how you prepared for a notable or complex role that you played? Okay, so that's the first question. Well, it's 3 questions in one number. So first, what are the things you enjoy in theater? Well, for me, I enjoy anything and everything related to theater because each production is unique and unforgettable. But if I were to pick an unforgettable production from the top of my head, I can say that it was the Panagtipon 2019. It was a series of Cebuano plays, Cebuano or original Cebuano plays, and it's unforgettable. Right now, it's the most unforgettable for me because that was my last production before the pandemic and before everything was shut down. Can you tell us how you prepared for a notable or complex role you played? Preparation is most important for me. As much as possible, I want to get hold of the text of the script to study it. Initially, I would want to read it twice. First, to get a sense of the story, and second, to focus especially on the character. So I look at the arc of the character. Where does he start? Where does he end up? How does he change in the course of the material? What are the key moments in the script? It may sound a little complicated, but it's not. Second question. How do you realize and achieve the character's truth? As for me, I look at the characters. I initially look at the characters that I play from 2 perspectives. One, my own as a character, and second, what other characters say about or perceive my character to be. And next process is to find myself or bits and pieces of myself in that character. Because I believe to lose yourself in the character, you have to first find yourself in it. And for the young ones out there, for the young artists, Uta Hagen's 9 questions are very useful. In case you don't know what that is, you can actually search it in Google or search it here in YouTube. And I'm going to also share my file in the link in the description box below. Being extra observant with people in my everyday life has also been very helpful. I just need to get a little of this person I saw at the office, or a little of that person I met at a cafe, or a little of the old man I saw beside the road. Add them all up, the little bits and pieces, and then a new character comes to life. Number 3, what are the challenges you've encountered while working in productions that every Cebuano theater group shares? There are a lot, but let me just share 3 of the biggest challenges we face every time we do a production or a local production here in Cebu. First would be the budget, since most theater groups here are independent and it's very hard to find producers. Well, most of the time we produce our own shows, so the budget is the first major challenge that we will face, or we always face. Second will be the venue. Venues are really expensive, and the more affordable ones are not good venues for productions. Third biggest challenge that we usually face is finding an audience. Unlike other places, well, we're starting, the Cebuano audience is starting to be educated about theater, but we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. It's so hard to market, to promote our productions. And speaking of audience, it's really sad that most of our so-called friends and acquaintances here, when they say that they will support our productions, a lot of them will then ask for free tickets. So for me, and not just for me but for us, that's a sort of twisted way of supporting. Number 4, in your opinion, what is the definition or a hallmark of a good director? Okay, first and foremost, the director should know the story by heart. I've worked with amazing directors who showed me angles of the story and characters I have not thought of before. If I can say so in Bisaya, na ay mga maayo kayo nga directors nga ma-feel nimo nga mabaw ra kaayo ang imuhang nahibaw-an about the material, about the story. At the same time, I've also worked with directors who are literally one page ahead of the cast, or even behind, especially if the cast read through the whole material already. They were not bad directors, but it was a struggle. The production struggled because the captain of the ship had to direct and learn the story at the same time. Another hallmark for me of a good director is that he or she must be able to bring out the best and even the worst from his actors. Like, there were beautiful productions that I have witnessed that kind of failed because there were actors whose characters had so much potential, yet the director wasn't able to help them. I know that the actors have to do their jobs also, but a good director will make time to explore the characters with their actors to really bring out the best and worst in them. Fifth and last question. What theater actors should do and what they should not do? Okay, so I made sure to write down the answers to those 2 questions in that 5th item. So, should do and what actors should not do. So first, for should do, you as an actor should take care of yourself. Second would be you have to be professional. Next, you have to keep learning about your craft. Do not stop striving to be better. Next is you have to take care of each other, like you and your co-actors. You support each other and be one another's cheerleaders. Personally, I think it's good to be talented, but it's more important to be referred to as a good person. Next would be what actors should not do. There's only one that I can think of, and this is an appeal to all the actors listening and watching right now. Please do not be a nightmare. There are more appropriate words, but it's not appropriate to mention here. This is a child-friendly channel, so please do not be you know what. And to end this short video, let me just share a quote from the great Lea Salonga. Without kissing anyone's butt, be the kind of person that any producer, director, janitor, etc. would want to work with again. If you do have any more questions about acting, about theater, about one's journey of being an actor, please do comment down below. I promise to answer them. If you also have suggestions on topics that you want to be discussed in our future videos, please also do comment down below. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching.